colonial power in the world today is the Soviet Union, and should go to colonialism. In fact, I have criticized it when it existed in Indochina or Algeria or any other place in Africa. But therefore, I think that we're on a good position. As long as we maintain that we're for freedom wherever it may exist, I think we're in a very good position to demand an accounting of the Soviet Union, because it holds as a great... It holds as a colonial power not only the Baltic republics and Poland and Czechoslovakia and Hungary and Bulgaria and Romania. It holds as a colonial power countries within the boundaries of the U.S.S.R, countries which up to the end of World War I had a long tradition of freedom and independence, countries which have the Mohammedan religion, which are descended from the people of the Middle East, which have an ancient culture, which worship their own gods in their own way. And therefore it is only in recent years that the Soviet Union has extended its power to them to destroy their culture, destroy their religious freedom, destroy their tradition. It is within the boundaries of the Soviet Union, as well as in Eastern Europe, that the Soviet Union holds under its sway the greatest number of people that any colonial power has for many, many hundreds of years. And they hold them with little hope for freedom. The British, the French, the Belgians, however unfortunate their record may have been in the past, at least their countries now that they once held are moving into the sunlight of freedom. And within 2 or 3 years, 1/4 of all the nations of the General Assembly of the United Nations will be African, which 5 or 10 years ago were held by the colonial powers of the West. Now we ask the Soviet Union to do the same. Now we ask them to match their deeds with their words. Now we ask the Africans, who are now independent, to join with us in the fight against colonialism wherever it may exist, and whoever may be the colonial. It has been easy in recent years to make speeches for some people to audiences of Polish extraction. We denounce the Soviets, we talk about liberty, but the question is, what real contribution, what genuine contribution can we now make? Given the condition of the world, given the intransigence of the Soviet Union, what contribution can we make in 1960? What is the policy that the United States should follow? And I think that this is most important that we do so. Mr. Khrushchev knows very well. He can read the signs of the times. He knows that the strongest tide that has swept the world since the end of 1945 is the desire of people to be free and independent. The African experience indicates it clearly. The Hungarian experience indicates it even more clearly. And so does the experience of Poland. These people are determined to be free. They have not accepted the idea that their culture, their religious heritage, their traditions can be destroyed by domination by a foreign power. Therefore, as long as that spirit remains alive, whether it's in Eastern Europe or whether it's in any other part of the globe, ultimately the communist empire is doomed to destruction. Poland is a satellite government, but the Poles are not a satellite people. We must strive to restore the traditional identification which Poland has had with the Western European community, which goes back into history. It's tied by cultural ties. Poland has always looked to the West, never to the East. And therefore, anything that we can do to encourage more intimate relations in France, Poland, Italy, and Poland, and the rest, I think is in the interest of peace and in the interest of maintaining an independent spirit. Some people will say that all this is a wasted effort, that the people of Poland, however brave, are in a prison from which there's no easy or early escape. But is this the reason to ignore their needs? Is this an excuse for inaction? Have we forgotten the words, I was hungry and you gave me to eat, naked and you covered me, sick and you visited me, I was in prison and you came to me?